tourism history. Tradition of traveling. The tradition of traveling from corner to corner was prevalent in India from ancient times. People used to travel for various reasons like pilgrimage, going to local fairs and festivals, in search of a renowned teacher and good education, for trading, etc. Buddhist and Jain monks used to travel to various places for preaching. In the medieval period, Saint Namdev, Saint Eknath, Guru Nanak, Ramdas Swami, and others travelled extensively in India. Yuan Shuang, a Chinese monk, travelled from China to India in 7th century. Therefore, the tradition of travelling is quite old in India. Tourism. Tourism can be defined as travelling to visit places in distant regions for a specific purpose. In the latter half of the 19th century CE, the name of Thomas Cook is noteworthy in the context of tourism history. He organized a trip by railway from Leicester to Loughborough for about 600 people. Later, he was successful in organizing a round trip of Europe. Eventually, he established a travel agency selling tourist tickets. This early venture of Thomas Cook opened doors for the development of modern tourism. Benjamin of Tudela is known as the first European traveler or discoverer during the period of 1159 to 1173 CE. He traveled to France, Germany, Italy, Greece, Syria, Arabia, Egypt, Iraq, Persia, India and China and maintained diaries of his travels. His diaries are important historical documents. Marco Polo. Marco Polo was an Italian traveler. In the 13th century, he introduced Asia, especially China, to Europe. He stayed in China for 17 years and wrote about the flora and fauna, social life, culture and trade systems of Asia. His travels are recorded in the book titled Book of the Marvels of the World, also known as The Travels of Marco Polo. Ibn Battuta. Ibn Battuta, the traveler of the 14th century, traveled for 30 years and never traveled on the same route twice. His accounts are helpful in understanding the medieval history and social life as he took the world on a virtual travel of the Islamic world with his travel accounts. Gerardus Mercator. This is an illustration of Gerardus Mercator. He is a cartographer of 16th century. He is known for creating a world map and globe of the earth. In his life, he traveled very little. Most of his knowledge about places came from books. His work proved to be very useful for navigation around the world. The types of tourism are 1. Local tourism, 2. International tourism, 3. Historical tourism, 4. Geographic tourism, 5. Agro-tourism, 6. Sports tourism, 7. Tourism based on special events, 8. Cultural tourism. The difference between local tourism and international tourism. Meaning: local or interstate tourism is the tourism within one's country. Crossing countries' boundaries and visiting some other country for tourism is called international tourism. Visa and passport requirements. One does not require visa and passport for domestic tourism. One requires visa and passport for international tourism. Currency. There is no need for exchange of currency in domestic tourism. There is a need for exchange of currency in international tourism. Examples: going to Ajanta caves or going to Manali for summer vacation are examples of domestic tourism. Indians visiting America, Japanese person visiting India are examples of international tourism. Historical tourism. Historical tourism is the type of tourism where tours to historical places are arranged to satisfy people's interest in history. It includes the concept of heritage walks. India has a rich history. Every region of India is full of historical places from ancient, medieval and modern period. Therefore, people from all over the world visit India for historical tourism. Geographic tourism. Geographic tourism involves visiting places to observe special geographic features of a region. It includes various natural and animal sanctuaries, places like Valley of Flowers, various beaches, and unique geographical wonders. The mysterious crater lake at Lonar and Ranjan Khalage at Ningoj are unique natural wonders in Maharashtra. In the northern Europe, a magical display of colored lights shimmering across the night sky can be seen. They are called Northern Lights. Curious tourists from all over the world travel to see these wonders. Therefore, geographic tourism is done to satisfy one's curiosity. Health tourism. Health tourism is traveling for the purpose of receiving medical or wellness services. Medical and health services in India are not only cheaper but also of good standard than such services in Western countries. It also includes visiting places of tourist interest for achieving mental peace and physical strength through Indian Ayurveda, Yoga and Pranayam. Agro-tourism. Traveling to visit places in distant regions for a specific purpose is called tourism. The concept of agro-tourism is very simple. Tourists experience the rural lifestyle, stay like farmers, engage in farming activities, etc. Agro-tourism is rapidly developing, and Maharashtra has been the pioneer state to develop and promote agro-tourism in India. Indian farmers are visiting places like agricultural research centers and agricultural universities. Farmers are also visiting countries like Israel, where experimentation in advanced technology of agriculture is carried out. Sports tourism. Traveling to attend various national and international sports events like Indian Premier League or IPL, Cricket World Cup matches, Olympics, etc. is called sports tourism. It is a new type of tourism developed in 20th century, which is gaining popularity all over the world. Tourism based on special events. Traveling to visit places in distant regions for a specific purpose is called tourism. Film festivals, various types of seminars and conferences, international book exhibitions, etc. are examples of special events. In the 21st century, it has become common to organize such events, and people like attending these special events. Many literature admirers in Maharashtra travel every year to attend Akhil Bharatiya Marathi Sahitya Sammelan or All India Marathi Literary Convention. Cultural tourism. Cultural tourism is the type of tourism where a person visits to experience the culture and festivals celebrated at the place of visit. It includes activities like visiting educational institutes to get a glimpse of local culture, history and traditions, etc. Visiting Kumbh Mela or Pushkar Camel Fair are the examples of cultural tourism. Development of tourism. The crucial issue in the development of tourism is providing proper guidance to national and international tourists. Various aspects of actual travel, like proper social conduct during the tour, during their stay at the destination places, etc., should be taken care of. It is important to take a few primary precautions in order to preserve the historical heritage sites. Our country is very rich, with historical sites dating to ancient, medieval, and modern period. Foreign tourists come in large numbers to visit these heritage sites in our country. We feel proud when an Indian heritage site is declared as a World Heritage Site. However, when we visit such places, we feel disappointed because these sites have been vandalized. It affects our image as a nation. Hence, it is important to take a few primary precautions in order to preserve the historical heritage sites. Professional opportunities in the tourism and hospitality industry. Tourism and hospitality is an industry with potential to create maximum employment opportunities. It has tremendous scope for experimentation and innovation. The local handicrafts and cottage industries also begin to develop. It results in better income for local artisans, business people, and wage earners. There are also many opportunities in the hotel and accommodation industry for restaurant staff, chefs, concierges, customer service staff, and entertainment organizers. There are business opportunities for businesses like coffee houses, juice centers, souvenir shops, clothing outlets, horsekeeping, photography, etc. Similarly, professionals can work for travel agencies and tourist centers as tour operators, tour guides, translators, etc. Development of tourism in Maharashtra. Maharashtra Tourism Development Corporation or MTDC is a body of the government of Maharashtra responsible for development of tourism in Maharashtra. It was established in 1975 with its headquarters in Mumbai. It provides guest houses, water sports, tourist houses near coastal areas, etc. to tourists and travelers coming to Maharashtra. It has tourist hotels at 47 places, and together these hotels can accommodate more than 4,000 tourists.